Hey, what's going on YouTube? With this video here, I'm going to kind of divert from what I usually do, article and scripture. And I'm going to be talking about two successful YouTubers. And I'm also going to kind of describe who they are, what their channels are about. And I'm going to talk at the end of the video, I'm going to talk about if being successful on YouTube and being loyal to their fan base, if that's going to have a consequence possibly down the road for them. Is this going to be swaying their life choices? So I'm gonna reflect on that at the end of the video. But before I do that, I'm going to talk about these two YouTube channels. And this first YouTube channel is Abinax. His name is Alex. He's a young guy. He appears to be in his 20s. He lives in what appears to be Manhattan. I'm not 100% certain of that, but I do know for sure he lives in New York City. He's actually the one who inspired me to start doing these YouTube videos. So I'm kind of appreciative that he was able to inspire me to do that. If you've never seen any of his videos, he lives in a shoebox of an apartment. I mean, it's almost like a big walk-in closet. It's really, really tiny. He doesn't even have his own bathroom. He doesn't have his own shower. He shares the bathroom and he shares the shower quarters with the same people living on his floor. By watching some of his YouTubes, you can tell he's passionate about what he does on YouTube. You can tell he puts in a lot of time, creativity into his videos. He wants to provide quality content for his viewers, for his subscribers. He comes across on his videos very humble, very grateful for his small apartment and for what little he has. And then in one of his earlier videos, he talked about how he worked for, it was a job that didn't work out, but he worked for a film company and he was working behind the scenes. And he sort of insinuated like he worked behind the camera for a while, but I think it might have been fear that prevented him from being in front of the camera. But for what he was able to push past whatever obstacles, whatever was hindering him from being in front of the camera, and he finally started making his YouTube channels. And he again, he's very personable. He's very loyal to his fan base on YouTube. He's just a very well-rounded, humble guy. So that was that YouTube channel. This new YouTube channel, I haven't really been following this woman. I just more recently started watching her videos. I don't even know her name. But in her homepage, in the middle top of the description, she says, "Hi, I'm new to the van life and YouTube community." She says, "I'm 40 years old. I'm a loner and an introvert. I'm on a journey of contentment. I sold my house and moved into a van." So the whole van life, all of it, it's all a whole new experience for her. She wanted a big life change. In one of her videos, she shows a small picture of herself of the military. She says she was 18 at the time. So I bring that up here in this video because there's a possibility that there were things from her military background, possibly some survival skills that are going into play, surviving in her van life. She doesn't go into details from the video that I watched. She doesn't go into details what branch she served or how long she served, but it's an experience that it appears to be serving her current lifestyle. Again, just like the other YouTuber, Alex, she comes across in her videos as being humble and grateful for her van for what little she has. She's humble. She's appreciative. She's very she comes across very loyal to her fan base, to her subscribers, just like Alex. And she seems pretty adamant about her life decision. It appears that she doesn't want to go back to living in a house. She wants to just kind of ride out the rest of her life living in a van. I could be wrong, but that's just what I sort of gather from just a few of her, watching a few of her videos. And so they're both successful YouTubers. They both have a strong, loyal fan base. And it just makes me question, it makes me wonder if that's something that could come with a possible consequence. Just like I said, it appears that she doesn't want to go back to living in an actual house, and she wants to continue to live in a van for the rest of her life. But she's saying that now, and she's still middle aged now. But what happens when she starts to get older and she starts having aches and pains in her bodies? Is she still going to have that same attitude about living in a van? This is a little off topic, but it relates to this video. There's another video. It's the title of that video is "The Truth About Van Life as a Poor Working Senior 75." And this older woman, she's being interviewed, and she's talking about her lifestyle. She's living in a van because she has to. That's just what her budget allows her to live. And she says to the interviewer, this kind of lifestyle, you're in the elements. You're actually in the elements, whether you realize it or not. And she says, how do you deal with each challenge that she makes reference to these being challenges. So with this YouTuber, nomadic introvert, in one of her videos she talks about she wants to possibly move her van. She wants to live in Florida. And what is that lifestyle going to be like? You know, living in a super hot van and day in, day out. You know, I could be wrong because, like I said, I only saw a few of her videos, but this is just what I gathered so far, and it makes me wonder what happens if she, like I said, she seems adamant about living in the van, but what happens down the road if she gets sick of it? She wants to live in an actual house, and she wants to move into a house, but she has such a strong, loyal fan base. Is that going to affect her life decision? And I know some of these YouTubers, they're diehard subscribers. They're going to follow their YouTubers no matter what, you know. But is there a consequence for having such a strong fan base, and will it affect their future life choices and future life decisions? So I guess that's yet to be told, yet to be found out. So that was today's video. If you guys enjoyed this content, please follow me, please support me. I'm not looking to grow this into a big, huge channel, but if I can have some semblance of an audience, it would mean a lot to me. And it won't just be myself, it won't just be you guys, it'll be us together to help push these videos out there, push these messages out there. And I'm hoping, even if my videos don't necessarily help somebody, it can help lighten up somebody's day. I try to bring a little bit of humor into some of my videos, so maybe we can accomplish that. And I talked about these YouTubers that are humble and grateful for what they have. What am I humble for? What am I grateful for? Right now, I currently work at Amazon. No, it's not a great job. No, it's certainly not a great paying job. I live here in Chicago in my studio apartment. It's a decent sized studio. Would it be nice to have a one bedroom so I can kind of declutter some of this stuff? Yeah, it would be nice, but at the end of the day, I have a job, I have a roof over my head, I have a place to sleep, I have my own bathroom, a place to shower. I have I have blessings. I'm grateful for what little I have, and I want you guys to be grateful for what you guys have. I know it's so easy to overlook these things, um, but just imagine trading your lifestyle for where you're living at now, whether you live in a house or an apartment, and try to imagine what it would be like living if you own a car and you're watching this video, if you lived in your personal vehicle for an entire month, to live in your personal vehicle for an entire month, and then on top of that having to work a full-time job, you know, how would you shower yourself? Maybe you got a gym membership and you go to the gym to shower up, but it's not as I'm pretty sure it's not as simple and convenient as it is to walk to your own bathroom and shower up. If you're calling it a night and you know you're going to go to sleep in either the driver's seat or the passenger seat or even the back seat, what happens when it starts getting cold? If you're parked somewhere and there's loud honking or there's loud commotion, and then on top of that you have to still get up and go to work. We have so much to be grateful for, so much to be appreciative for. So if I can get some of you guys to follow me, I'll be appreciative for that too. That was today's video. Again, I wanted to try something a little bit different. So thank you for taking a little bit of your time out of your day to watch this video, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.